Hello again. Well, here we are on a gorgeous Sunday afternoon at a family reunion. Maybe you're having a reunion of some kind this year. I'm actually having two. In a couple of weeks, I'll be reuniting with a bunch of people that I grew up with for many, many years back in the days of when I was in Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, kindergarten, for many, many years. And you think about the word reunion, it implies that at first there had to be a union, all right, of some kind. And now you're just getting back together. See how everybody's doing, catch up on times. And the only sad part about the reunion is who doesn't make it? Who wasn't there that you wish would have had the time? Maybe vacation time comes up or whatever, but it's tough to fit everything in one summer, right? To make time each weekend to do all the things that you would love to do, all the parties you would like to be at. But when it comes to a reunion, they usually don't happen more than once a year. And in the case of class reunions, we've done about every five with the school that I grew up in. And it's neat to catch up with folks and see how they're doing. And now a lot of them have kids, some of them have grandkids. So that's a little bit of a tell for my age, but it's fun. And if just in case you're one of those people that has a reunion coming up and you're thinking, I'm going to pass. Well, I'm going to encourage you to take the time, make the time to get with family, friends that you grew up with, to rekindle those relationships, to get to know each other, maybe even on a deeper level than you did before, and make new memories and maybe catch up on some stuff you never got to catch up on before. Sometimes it's funny, the stories that come out that you never heard of. All this time has gone by and they never mentioned it, but sometimes you just don't feel comfortable sharing. And it's the bonds and the friendships that we have dear. And sometimes people just come into our lives for a season. They say sometimes people come in for a reason and they're gone. And sometimes when you have these reunions, other people sadly aren't around anymore. So you're never quite sure if this is the last time you're going to see them. So while you have the time, just in case, let's just say you have a birthday party coming up, give time to each other as a gift. Maybe go to a concert together. Maybe some of the kind of get together afterwards. Maybe to go to dinner together and share some time privately together after the birthday party. Instead of just presents, and it's nice to get presents, right? Just like Christmas in July with Crazy Eddie, right? And those crazy it's crazy commercials when you're on vacation and just making time to do whatever you want to do, but you just want to relax sometimes. But when the time comes and there's a reunion, I'm going to encourage you, get with those people that you maybe only had a bond with at one moment in time. But it is so heartwarming. Sometimes you may be surprised when somebody comes up to you. Maybe you didn't know them very much, but perhaps you shared a word, or maybe you could share something with someone else and let them know, wow, you know what? I remember something that you did where you stood up for me when I was having a challenge, or you helped me. Maybe you're a coach, or maybe, somebody will come up to you and say, thank you for what you did 20, 30, 40 years ago, because that really helped me out in a bad time. And I've gone through situations like that, and it's just very heartwarming. But you'll never be able to have those many times if you don't make the time available to spend with people. And sometimes maybe you don't care that much, but when you show up for others, and this is a part of life that I've learned, when you make your life more about the other people around you, especially if they tell you that they care about you, there are rewards that few people see because they don't do the hard things. They don't do the uncomfortable things. They don't do the awkward things and have a little bit of courage to say, you know what? And sometimes you have to feel grace and kindness. And sometimes when that doesn't work, just resort to laughter instead of anger. Um, you're sometimes thinking, oh, that person's going to be there. I don't want to see. Well, you know what? Go anyway. If they get on your nerves, just nod and smile and let it go. Let it go. And don't react if that's your situation. If just in case you have someone in your life that knows how to mess with you, just don't give them the satisfaction anymore and see and be proud of yourself. You walk away from that situation and say, you know what? There's that person that used to bug me for all the years in high school or back in our family. And now you're able to just let it like a duck right off the back and just say, I wish you well, my friend, or something just really simple, very sincere. Maybe not. Maybe you're just wishing they go away, but have fun with it. Life needs to be experienced more in those awkward moments, and it just brings more life and stories into your life. It's just really terrific when you could be a person that, let's just say, grows old and continues to make friends. You know, some people just don't even think to just say hi to their neighbors or wave as cars are passing down your neighborhood street. Show those little bits of kindness, a little bit of community, just a hand wave, a friendly gesture. Hey, how you doing? I love your dog. He's beautiful. Can I pet him? Maybe not. But just in case you have an occasion coming up, I advise you, show up. And if not just for you, for someone else. And your life will increase in value because you made it more about the other one.